Welcome to another episode of Barum Engines. What do you think?
I think that looks lovely.
Doesn't it?
I really like that with like a glossy black cover and that.
Still got to put the two core plugs in and do a couple of little bits, but Steve's not coming until Tuesday, so I've got Monday to do that. Been a bit tied up, haven't we, today, mate? We've had to pop out for a couple of hours and have a look at an engine.
Yes, we have.
But yeah, almost finished, mate. Looks great. Took me a while, that one.
Yeah.
Lot of work.
Well, we were saying earlier, it's the little bits as well, innit? Like all your ancillaries, manifold, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Takes the time, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. The cylinder head took me a long time with the solid lifter setup.
Oh yeah, that as well. Of course.
Yeah, a lot of modding to do. Obviously, we put the liners in the block. This was actually on a standard bore. So
oh right.
It only had to go out to 0.5.
Yeah.
But Steve wanted to bulletproof it, so we put the ductile iron liners in it. It had the long studs in it, the 6 long studs, but we've modded them and put the modern ones in with the 2 extra long ones. Obviously, the cylinder head. Porting was done. It's been ported right out. So it's, I think we've got 26 and a half and 25 and a half. So
this is done already, was it?
Yeah, it's done already, that. But yeah, new
lovely.
oil pump, competition bearings, done all the clearances, got the trick arrow rods in it.
Nice.
Sized correctly.
Oh, of course, I remember. Yeah, this is the one that...
Say nothing. Cleaned all the manifold up. That didn't take me actually as long as I thought, but
No.
it was in pretty good nip, but it's just a bit grubby.
Yeah, quick blast.
Steve said he's one of these that doesn't... It's not too fussed on how it all sort of looks, as long as it... But it's got to leave here looking pucker, innit? And I hope he keeps it like that, because that does look lovely, and it's took me a lot of time.
Yeah.
We've set the cams up. We've set these up, actually, because of the power this is going to be running. We have set these up a little bit different to what Newman recommended, because these are we've got a BD16 and a BD14 in here, but obviously different profiles. They're a solid lifter profile, but we set the actual timing up very slightly different to what they recommend. There's a reason for that. It's all a bit top secret, so I'm not allowed to say. But yeah, there is a reason for that. But I'm not allowed to tell you that either. Sorry about that. But anyway, done all that. And yeah, he's all ready to go, mate. What about this little puppy? That one's nearly there, isn't it?
Yeah, it's getting there.
Lot of elastic bands on the front.
I know. Yeah, so you got the little belt there for the oil pump.
That looks like it's off a drum of a washing machine.
Yeah, and also runs in oil, as we know. But,
good idea.
Yeah, so you got that. The timing belt's pretty simple. I've got to swap that tensioner there out for a new one, which I've got on the bench.
Yeah.
I just put that in to mock it all up.
You say
and then we're waiting
for the pump?
Diesel pump, yeah, waiting for the diesel pump. And a new tin front cover. Because the old one, they just bend when they...
Just rubbish, may as well replace it. But they're out of stock, aren't they, at the moment?
Yeah, but they should be in next week. So.
Yeah, so that'll be another one done next week then, mate.
Yep, should be around then.
The gentleman's coming to pick the Perkins up next week.
Oh yeah, the big boy.
So next on the list, obviously Steve's coming to pick that up on Tuesday.
Yeah.
And he's dropping another Cosworth off. Now the Cosworth he's dropping off, I did say the other day, little teaser, don't know whether anyone noticed, the Cosworth that he's dropping off, we've done a little bit of a deal on that one.
Yeah.
But what have we done a deal on, you might ask?
I don't know.
And I ain't going to tell you. But...
It's exciting.
All I can say is, whether it is anything to do with this or not, before we did the E30 M3 build, that we haven't yet finished, there's news on that in a minute, the car that I've always wanted to build, and nearly did instead of the BMW, was a Mark II Escort. So we'll leave it at that. The E30, the C-pillar kit is on its way back. Actually on its way back.
Really?
You don't believe me, do you?
I'm not totally convinced.
He sent me a picture of it. Leaving.
Still.
So, with a bit of luck, we're going to be seeing that next week, and I'm going to be running that straight up to Ryan. I've paid the bloody carriage and all that on it.
Nice.
So yeah, we're a little bit over schedule on that one. What did you say earlier? You seen a post me saying?
So just after you'd had most of like the body done, the welding done.
Yeah.
It was in February. It was. He said should be in the body shop for paint in the next couple of months. Well, it's been 6 or so.
Well, and we're still not
8 months
in paint.
Yeah.
But as soon as this C-pillar comes, that's got Ryan written all over it. He loves a bit of that. He loves bonding that on and filling it and making it all look pretty. Then it'll be in primer, then the gleaming orange. So very exciting, mate. I've almost forgot about the BMW a bit.
Because of, nearly said it. No, not yet.
Well, it's took my mind off it a little bit. But in a minute, we're going to have a gleaming bright orange DTM sort of spec M3 E30.
Right next to
Shell. Lovely engine that Steve's going to be bringing down. What else we got going on in here?
Don't know. I haven't got a clue. A minute. John's been fending for himself for a bit, hasn't he?
Yeah. What was it you was on about?
That phone call. No, was it? Yeah. Someone rang up, said that they'd brought a head in here.
Oh, we've had this a couple of times, haven't we?
Yeah.
We've had someone, yet again, using our name to try and get himself out of the poop. What was it you heard, mate?
Well, I'm not sure whether they sold this truck or something. It was a pickup truck. They'd sold it, or someone else was working on it, and it had come from another garage. And the garage that was working on it, or had bought it, I don't know, they rung up and asked if we had done any work on the cylinder head, because it had dropped 4 valves.
And they told them that the head had been done here.
The people they'd had it off of, they said that we'd done it.
And you've done a bit of investigation, and we haven't done it, have we?
Yeah, I went and looked through all the invoices, and we hadn't invoiced anything to them. Nothing ever. So
we've had that several times before. You know, people have been in saying, "Did you do any work on this?" I've even had in the past a fake invoice made up.
That's mental,
for an engine that they've sold with the engine supposedly done by ourselves. The guy come back saying that he bought this vehicle, and a few months later, I think a month or 2 later, the engine's gone square. He's come in for a bit of a warranty job. Invoice is bogus, I'm afraid, sir. Didn't marry up to anything. Not even one of our invoice numbers.
No.
But it was Barum engines, so I don't quite know what the moral of that little story is, really, but just look out for people that are going to do...
weird, really.
It is a bit weird, isn't it?
It's like, well, why have they said that? Obviously, they probably knew something was about to go wrong, but...
Probably just trying to fire the blame on us, think, those boys are on YouTube, we'll
I
have
don't know
them.
if they sold this truck to them or what. I wasn't aware of the full story. They just asked if we'd done it, because they were... I guess they'd bought it, or it was their customer who'd been to another garage, and that garage had said that they'd sent it in, but hadn't. I don't know.
Cheeky, innit?
Yeah, I don't know. But
cheeky,
it's very
that
odd.
he's trying to pie the bloody blame off onto us.
Yeah, I spent a bit of time, like I went through, I just searched anything that could relate to it in the invoices, and the garage name and
nothing at all.
What vehicle it was and all that. Nothing come
at
back.
all.
Never invoiced them anything ever, because they'd said it was within the last couple of weeks. So I asked John if he remembered doing it or seeing anything like that, and he said no. So I checked all that, and couldn't find anything.
Bit odd, isn't it?
Very weird.
Very weird, mate.
Don't know why they would do that, other than to get themselves out of trouble, but I don't know.
Talking of weird things, slightly good news. We do have the engine on the way, apparently, for the Cosworth with the oil burning issue over the last 15 months.
Oh, right, yeah.
We had someone turn up yesterday on a big truck with, he said it's a delivery for balmy engines. I mean, I don't know whether it's someone trying to be funny, a spelling mistake, but I don't know no balmy engines, do you?
No, I've
So
not heard of
unfortunately,
them.
I've had to send him on his way. Whether it was the motor, I don't know. But we have got that motor on the way, mate. So it's going to be exciting to get in amongst that and see what the problem is that's been causing this oil burning issue, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, yeah. But I think it's gone 5 o'clock now, mate.
Yeah.
I'm going to get myself home, look after the kids. Wife's still at work, so I've got to feed them, put them to bed. Convenient. But have a nice weekend. Same with you guys. See you on Monday. Cheers.